History made tonight at the DNC, where Kamala Harris accepted the Democratic nomination for president. She's the first woman of color to top the ticket for any major political party.
Kyle Clark is in Chicago for us. And Kyle, this is the most we've heard from Harris since she took over the campaign last month.
Yes, indeed, Kim. Tonight, Kamala Harris delivered an unapologetic defense of America and its greatness. This was a flag-waving party full of optimism and patriotism. Knowing that Donald Trump is already attacking her as an anti-American radical, tonight she's set to cast him as the one who is outside the best traditions of America, trying to overturn a free and fair election, cozying up to dictators, putting himself above the country.
The path that led me here in recent weeks was no doubt unexpected. But I'm no stranger to unlikely journeys.
Kamala Harris acknowledged the stunning turn that brought her to this moment, President Joe Biden dropping his re-election campaign. And she just described it as one more step in her story that is both history-making and very, very American. And she leaned into another Republican attack coming her way, the crisis on the southern border, pointing out that it was Donald Trump who ordered Republicans in Congress to kill a bipartisan border security bill for his own political leverage.
I will bring back the bipartisan border security bill that he killed, and I will sign it into law. I know we can live up to our proud heritage as a nation of immigrants and reform our broken immigration system. We can create an earned pathway to citizenship and secure our border.
There was no talk tonight of the progressive wish list of items that Kamala Harris ran on in the Democratic primary in 2020. There was limited talk in defense of the record of the Biden-Harris administration. There was plenty of direct fire at Donald Trump's record, and it was Kamala Harris offering herself up as a change candidate despite the fact that she's an incumbent. On one issue after another, she said that Trump was the radical, that Trump was the one disrespecting American traditions. That's been a big theme of this week, of Democrats trying to reclaim ground that Republicans have taken for themselves in recent years. Harris caps off a convention that heard from two Coloradans here on its final night. It was a pretty standard Democratic stump speech from Colorado Democratic Congressman Joe Neguse, and a more pointed attack on Donald Trump's disrespect toward the military from former Army Ranger and Congressman Jason Crow.
Leaders always go first. But Trump, he would push your son or daughter out of the plane and then abandon them when they come home. Our troops deserve a commander-in-chief who will always have their back. That leader is Kamala Harris.
Don't let anyone tell you that the American dream is dead. It is alive and well, and it will grow even stronger with Kamala Harris as the next president of the United States.
Instant reaction from former President Donald Trump, who live posted his way through Harris's speech on social media, critiquing her at first for saying thank you too much, saying that she was speaking too rapidly. He complained that her running mate Tim Walz was actually an assistant football coach at a high school and not the head coach. And then Trump said that Harris was just complaining about things. That's a wrap on the DNC. So with the conventions now behind us, this race for the White House begins in a new way.
A wrap, perhaps, but Kyle, before you go, we have to ask about the surprise guest that never was. Like, what the heck? Where's Beyonce?
We were
Kyle?
waiting.
There were so many people that thought that Beyonce was going to show up, that Taylor Swift was going to show up. I saw somebody on social media say that the two of them were going to sing a duet, and then, you know, there was going to be Simone Biles doing flips across the stage while Dolly Parton played a guitar and an eagle soared through the air. But I think it was best put tonight, actually, by somebody else. I won't steal his line. I'll give him credit. It was Suphan Deb from the New York Times who said, if you think about it, in the perspective of the last couple of months, the surprise guest here tonight really was Kamala Harris.
You bet. You bet. And maybe we don't get all of our news from TMZ.
Shame on us, but we were waiting with bated breath. Yeah. Kyle, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Kyle.